Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
First open, seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Geno. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you go ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Lions at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Goff on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the running game with Swift. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's a handoff to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Smith. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd and 12, Goff, and he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Smith throwing again. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, to put an old-school defense right now, the new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Goff on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now Goff on first down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the...
And he hit, and the ball is jarred free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. First down Lions on the pickup of 13.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that That's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On second down, it's Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
He's got his tight end fan, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Geno now to throw. They'll get this out wide to Penny. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the gun, here's Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop it?
It's the turnover rundown.
Now Gino on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We go, 76! 76!
Goff now to throw. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know.
I told my boys it ain't no limit.